And it's us, the hip hop podcast you could trust with our thoughts and opinions. We got 3/4 of the collective team this evening. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Jerrell, and you got Ant, the Great One. Welcome to Barz and Shotz, episode 78, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? How's everybody?
What up?
Yeah, first of all, our little intro music rock. I don't care what nobody says. Our little countdown music is fire, nigga.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What's up with y'all up?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
We're gonna have to adjust that though, because YouTube hating on the boys. So
yeah, I'm gonna get something else. Yeah. Say we can't monetize with that.
So if we ever want to make a pretty penny, we're gonna have to change that beat. Something minor, major. Y'all know how that go.
Mm-hmm.
What's episode?
Well, let me get that beat when we finish. I need to freestyle off that.
Ooh, I like it.
Hold on. I want to talk about Jay real quick because he ain't here. He pissing me off because he got so much passion about the stuff that we're going to talk about today. But he like, I'm gonna be an hour late.
But you see that every time he got passion for what we want to talk about, he ain't ever around till he's done talking about it.
It's crazy. Single time, yo.
We're going to be by the time he get ready. This is one of our short episodes. Brothers got things to do. It's a Wednesday night, we got things to do. Episode 78. I see you trying to skate away from it, Jerrell. I get it, but what player do we got this week?
Nah. I actually had one. Jack Conklin. Offensive tackle for the Titans.
This week in a row, you could throw anything at me, and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, because it's offensive lineman. We in the 70s, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of people you don't know or don't care about.
So what we gonna do after 100? Just over?
Oh yeah, it's after 99. It's over.
Yeah, I was. Good question.
Yeah, after 99, it's over, baby.
Hold on, everybody. I'm just sharing this onto Twitter to have people come on to the YouTube channel. When you come on YouTube, hit that like button, man.
Yeah.
Now, y'all know what today is, January 20th, man. It's inauguration day, man. The 46th president, Joe Biden, and the first woman president, Kamala Harris, was sworn in today. It's official. No more Donald Trump, man. It was a beautiful day. I got a chance to watch a little bit of it.
I actually watched the whole thing because I work from home. Like I was fortunate enough to actually watch the whole thing in my living room. Yeah. And out of respect of her being the first black vice president in office, I actually got the clip of her being sworn in. Hold on one second.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's only about that.
Show that.
It's a little over a minute long. Hold on.
I was getting yelled at while that was going down.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
The duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right. Damn. History in the making.
Don't get emotional, fellas. Don't cry. Don't cry.
That was dope, man.
That was dope.
It shows, our little girls that, they got a chance. They could do it the same way Barack did it. Like, it's that same kind of feeling a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember where I was at in 2008, I believe, when Barack Obama. This is when I didn't know anything about inauguration and none of that. I just thought when he did that walkout, he was the president. But this president,
that's it. Like as soon as he walk out, that's
it's like that's it.
It's him. He's the president now. So I remember where I was when Barack Obama became president, and to see Kamala Harris become the vice president, it gives you those chills just a little bit more. And I'm older enough and more mature to appreciate it. Because sometimes, a lot of dope, positive things can happen when you're too young to actually receive it. Like Barack Obama, maybe to Jerrell, maybe the end, but I think Barack Obama's win might have meant more to the older generation and to those young radicals that voted him in. But then you had some that really was never paying attention to the presidency and wasn't really passionate about it, and Barack helped put eyes on that. And now Kamala Harris is doing the same thing, being the first female president, being the first woman president. It's a huge step. A lot of times we talk about how slavery was just a few hundred years ago in a negative way, and so look how far we've come on that. So that's what I was thinking about. Like, we'd be like, yo, we was just doing this a few centuries ago, wasn't that long ago, and now we're here. So
centuries, the 80s and the 70s.
Yeah, I mean,
was crazy.
It was crazy.
People still getting hung in the 2000s, man.
That's a fact.
Well, so I don't know what it is. Shout out to
I'm still waiting.
Shout out to all the Aries in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for president to speak directly to black people. I'm still waiting for that to happen. A vice president or a president to talk directly to us, to have something in place for us, not people of color, not Latino, not our gay brothers and sisters and none of that shit. Black people, yo. I want to know what's the plan for us.
Yeah, I mean, he's came out and said some things, but it's all lip service until something happens. This is his first day. You know what I'm saying? It's his first day. So
we'll get a better. I think that with the Barack Obama presidency, his role was president of the people, so he kind of never played sides. At least he didn't try to. I think with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, like, we've heard Joe Biden mention Black Lives Matter in a positive light. We've heard Joe Biden mention, African Americans. Like, hey, man, thank you. Like, I needed your vote. Like, we weren't getting that from nowhere else. So even though I get what Ant is saying, we might get the most we've ever gotten as far as conversation goes when it comes to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, because they got no reason to hold their tongue. They got no reason to bite their tongue right now.
True.
So and it's long. That's where we at with it. I don't know if it's going to be what you're looking for, and a lot of people for. And I get that. I get the escape route is, well, I'm the president of the people, so we're going to do right by the people. The whole, so that's what that's about. My signal is trash.
I know. I see, man.
Can y'all see me? Can y'all
hear me? You're there looking like a black man right now, nigga.
Can y'all hear me?
Your Every is good looking on the art, man. I would share the plug, but they ain't real right now. I ain't messing with them right now, man. I mean, who that?
Man, Flaw got kicked. I don't know what happened to him.
Okay.
You didn't see none of the inauguration at all?
I was actually working. I was right here in the computer where I'm on right here. I had it on. I couldn't hear it though, because I work on the phone all day. So I watched it, but I watched everybody come out, and I seen Barack and his wife. Seen Trump's sad ass little plane ride off. They trailed it in the sky. She's looking all sad and shit.
Yeah, why?
Lost their balloon.
Somebody lost their balloon.
That's what it was looking like. Somebody lose their balloon, they just look up. That's how we was looking. You know what I mean? But today, it was historic. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of work to do moving forward, though, man. It's a lot of work. We're still in a pandemic. Niggas is still broke.
It was his first day, and he could Flaw right now. Hold on.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of work to do. The praise time is over. We got to get to it now, man. We in there. Trump gone. Let's get to it now, man. That's how I feel anyway.
Let's get to what I missed it.
Nah, you just talk about
all the work,
the message to black people. That's all.
Just the work period. It ain't about right now. Jerrell, I was talking about just all people, not just black people in that regard. I mean, just all people. This pandemic need to be handled. This got Nelly connection. That's funny.
Yeah, I know, man. Fuck
this economy.
Hey, yo, check this nigga out. Like, it don't show up right now because he's doing it from the group. But this Facebook user talk about Flaw got that Nelly connection.
Oh, got that Nelly connection.
that is DJ Big J commenting from the Facebook group.
Oh, that's Jay at work pissed.
Yeah, that's Jay, man. Try to hop on the phone if you can.
Yeah. So that was a huge moment. It was a huge visual moment, but now it's like Ant said, it's time to get to work. We also just celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King's holiday on Monday. His birthday was it Friday or over the weekend? It was the 15th, I believe. His birthday.
It was the 15th,
and he celebrated on the 18th. And I'm just sitting there, and as I'm watching, I'm gonna put the Kamala Harris and the Martin Luther King thing together, because I'm sitting there watching Martin Luther King and celebrating his life. I took off from work. I made that a thing to no longer work on the 18th, and this is my first year accomplishing that. No matter what I'm doing, everything drops on the 18th, and as we keep moving forward, and I keep seeing so many people, praise Dr. Martin Luther King, and I seen his daughter came out and was like, "Hey, y'all didn't like my dad. Y'all killed my dad."
Right.
And I'm watching it move away, further away from history. So this was huge, because at the end of the day, we have to keep connected to the history and remind people of where we come from. I don't care how annoying it could get to those that don't want to hear. We have to never forget who we are and where we come from, because that's how we're going to be able to grow. To me,
because they always try to make you think, oh, that was slavery and shit was so long ago, that oppression was so long ago, we should all forget about it. But want to still talk about the Holocaust and shit, though, or still talk about, other events that people, had hardship took place. But when we start talking about our hardship, we can't. But in regards to MLK Day, bitch, I worked on MLK Day, bitch. That was double time, bro. You tripping right now? That was all double time.
No, I actually had off.
I had the option to have off, but
I had the option. But one thing we skipped over the inauguration. My whole timeline was about somebody else that wasn't the vice president. Another particular lady. Hold on, here comes Jay. Yeah. Flaw got kicked again.
You.
Black Twitter did a great job of calling out the shit who quoted MLK and didn't mean this shit. Yeah,
yep, that's true.
I didn't, I'm glad they did. But just like his daughter said, they ain't like him, they killed him.
We're shaking Jay.
What's up, Pretty in Pink?
I know, right?
What's good, man? Roman wear magenta. What's going on, beautiful people? What's going on?
Magenta.
You talk. Well, we're trying to talk about the inauguration, man, but something is tripping on my end, man. It's going to take a lot of editing in this part. But how'd you feel about what happened early with the inauguration? You know what I mean? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris.
Bro, it felt different. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it felt like I woke up feeling different, period, bro. Like, today I just woke up feeling real different, like just different. But watching it and watching everything going on, it honestly felt different. Like, shit, like change is finally gonna happen. Is it gonna be a bad change or is it gonna be a good change? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like getting a new coach, getting a new manager, getting a new teacher. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't do worse than what the last motherfucker did, but you can. So
I don't think he can do worse. He can't do worse.
He can't do worse, bro. I mean, even if he tried, he can't do worse, bro.
Listen, bro, you say that.
Trump just ain't give a fuck, bro. Like,
bro, you say that.
Ain't give a.
You say that, but when you talk to people, of color who, or just people, period, who supported Trump, they say, business wise, money wise, that's what they supported. But I'm not gonna count it out, bro. I'm not gonna count it out. That's you get what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna count it out. But we'll see, man. We'll have to see. But I don't see any black women outraged that Kamala Harris' husband being white though. So
you stay mentioning that though. This is like your second, third time.
Is that a sore spot for you, cuz?
Nah, bro, let Barack have a white wife. Bitch, they would have tried to hang you.
Matter of fact, I wanted to talk about Barack's wife, Michelle, because my timeline was going nuts on her today. So we're gonna talk about it.
Positive, good.
Ow.
Listen.
Just had to put that out there.
Had to put it out there, bro.
Somebody put up there. She said she took a picture of Miss Obama, Michelle, and she was like, she ain't come to play today. I go, so what about this one picture? You get what I'm saying? We'll give you the notion she ain't come to play. Like, she wearing
that
a
picture right there
outfit.
look like she ain't come to play to me, bro.
Harris laid.
She's normal.
Got one of my favorite colors on. Would much rather have her as our vice president, man. Really, our president.
She look good.
She don't want it.
My other wife was there looking good too, cheating on me with A-Rod, but she looked good.
Who, Lady Gaga?
Nah, nigga.
Nah, J-Lo.
Flaw, you good, bro?
His internet choppy.
You got $5 on the bill, bro.
Hey, J-Lo surprisingly sound good today.
Shout out.
Because she cannot sing live.
She sung live very well today, and I don't know if you heard.
That's what I'm saying. I heard her. That's what I'm saying. Surprisingly, she did.
She actually sing live.
Shout out my G, Ace Clark from Willingboro, New Jersey, who was the engineer for Mrs. Patti LaBelle national anthem singing and recording.
Okay.
It's going to air, I think, tomorrow morning.
Cool. Shout out to him, yo. That's dope.
So before 45 left office, he pardoned a few folks. I woke up to 140 of them things.
140?
140, and I last night, but he's been pardoning people like since his his whole term. But I woke up to 140. Two of those names. Well, two of those names being Lil Wayne and Kodak Black.
We know Max B name wasn't on that goddamn list, but
nah, they say he got a stash.
Something, I forgot his name. Those are the three.
Now he can't. The president can't pardon a state bid, yo. Federal bid.
Thanks to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
So,
I got to.
So, how we feeling about this though? Like, did we kind of know that the former mayor of Detroit got pardoned? Some other people, man. The dude from the co-founder from what the fuck is it called? Death Row. Yeah. Your boy Kodak, Jay favorite rapper Kodak, and Weezy, and a bunch of other people that I've never heard of before. So did we expect Weezy to get a pardon?
No, I'm actually surprised about the Weezy pardon because how do you preemptive a pardon? I don't get it. Like, I thought Lil Wayne trial doesn't even start until like next month or whatever.
They don't. He gets sentenced next month. He don't go on trial. He pled guilty. Remember? He's getting sentenced next month. Feel me?
I forgot that part. You're right.
So, if you look at the whole chain of events, how it all went down, from him supporting Trump, it all makes sense. It's all like a big chess move. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He been had the charge before we knew about it. You know what I'm saying? He sold his rights. He sold all this shit. Then he went and supported Trump. Then he get pardoned. He get charged, then he get pardoned. It's like it was a chess move. All this was like it was supposed to happen, kind of like.
It's all part of the grand design.
Right. So I don't know, but Kodak though, that was surprising to me. I don't get the Kodak connection. That was I've heard his him and Weezy got the same lawyer. So that's how he got off. They got the same lawyer.
Okay.
Plus Kodak, he had a nonviolent crime. He got convicted of a nonviolent crime. He forged some firearm documents. That's a federal crime, you know what I'm saying? But it's nonviolent. He got 4 years for that. So he was, been paying for people rent and giving out turkeys like Nino Brown while he in jail and all type of shit. So, his lawyer went to bat for him, and I need his number, bitch, if I get rich, because bitch, he got the president to get these niggas off. Bitch, I need his number, yo.
Flaw still trying to get in, like on his end, he don't think he on.
Flaw, you here, baby? I see you, baby.
Because we can see this nigga.
Yeah. Nigga walked out, money flashing. Word is bond. So excuse me.
Yo, they said Joe Exotic had a big ass limo waiting out front.
That's the Tiger dude, right?
Yeah, Tiger King dude. Flaw, you still good or you still coming in chopping?
Flaw, you still there?
We good now, but shoot, on the audio side, everything got to be chopped out.
Nah, baby, you ain't got to worry about that. I can rip the audio from here.
Okay, cool.
I send it to you. You good?
And yeah, Tiger King didn't get pardon for some. Oh, that's the funny thing because he said they thought he was, so they had the limo pulled up.
Yeah, that's what I just said. They had a big ass limo waiting for him.
Yeah.
You talk about white privilege. How you had a limo waiting? Like, where'd that come from?
So I also heard that he let some people go on like some weed charges and shit. He's had like, fed time for weed charges he pardoned.
Yeah, they said a whole bunch of non-violent, criminals got pardoned.
So
they didn't have a list. I didn't see a list though.
I didn't see the whole list. It's going to come. It's probably on the White House website or something like that. So what are we taking away from this mass pardon of these people? Is this last little ploy just like, I caused all this bullshit. Let me try to do something good on the way out, or this was all in the works to do. You know what I mean? I'm just going. It just happened and it's over.
No, I don't know about the actual people that's on the list that he pardoned, but every president, on the way out always have like a pardon list. It's always like that.
I didn't know that was customary.
Obama had one too, and every president before him had the same.
I didn't know that was customary though.
Yeah, that's normal.
He didn't pardon none of the animals from last week because he couldn't have them associated to his name because he's about to go on trial. So all those nimcompoops talking about need a pardon, he left them hanging.
Yep. He ain't there to save you, nigga.
Yeah.
He ain't there to save you.
The organic food dude in jail, the nigga that had all the paint on the shit, he ain't part of him?
No. All of them. They done. They toast. In Florida on the golf course.
Yo, the FBI had people on Twitter snitching, looking for him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He on the golf course.
Their faces was everywhere.
Yo, he is the illest, bro.
It's because he can't be associated with him.
He out for himself.
Yo, shout out to Roland in the chat.
I can't be associated with them. So
he's going down anyway, so
he gonna fight it, man. Tooth and nail, man.
Of course, but I think he's going to jail.
He's going to jail, bro.
I love him and Giuliani. I just love to see it. I don't know what Giuliani did, but I just
let me rephrase.
Giuliani been deserved to go to jail.
Let me rephrase. I think Trump will get. They're gonna try to put him in jail, but I don't think he's going because he's either going to jet or he gonna end up dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would love to see it. I don't think it's going to happen. Trump ain't going to jail, man. Everybody,
I'm saying like he's going to be convicted. I don't think he'll be in there though.
Let me tell you this: he's going to turn into Nino Brown on that stand, fam.
Right.
He ain't going.
Right. Ms.
Hawkins. Akbar, bitch.
All of that. He gonna say all that. He gonna be pointing and waving.
Hawkins.
He gonna point and wave when he get up there.
Yo, damn! I just lost my thought, man. I just had it, man. You 47 the Nino Brown shit.
Muted another 70. He got busy this morning. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, all presidents do that. We just don't know who's on the list. We don't know why he's pardoning these people, but every president does.
So look, while my signal is still working, man, let's talk about the ignorance of us. TImberland caught some heat this week because Twitter realized that he samples on most of his beats, if not all.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So so TImberland is probably one of the most creative minds in production that we have in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just the intricacies of his beats and how he put them together. They don't sound sample at all. You know what I'm saying? So I get the outrage. I understand it, but nigga, he is a fucking DJ turned producer. He gonna sample, bro. Like that's what it is.
Here's my thing, right? It's like the Martin Luther King situation with Kamala Harris in our history. If you don't teach it, it could be long forgot, and it could get to a point where you think that it never existed, right? Nobody's really talking about sampling, and who knows where this new generation of kids come from. They just hear a song and they like it. They don't even got to be hip hop fans. Like hip hop is taking off because a whole nother collection of kids is listening to your record. You get what I'm saying?
But they trying to turn hip hop into something else, though, bro. Hip hop ain't even hip hop no more.
Going when them checks. Listen, when the checks started coming in, it went.
It's over.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we talked about this. You know what I mean? Not necessarily about morals, none of that stuff like that. But if you want to get to the bag, because this 360 deal, this streaming services and all of that, ain't no money coming in. So you want to get to the bag. They said 50 Cent was like one of the first ones to really get to the bag. Meaning, vitamin water. Smart.
He was smart. He did it. He branded himself coming in, though. That's what he did. That's why he branded himself coming in. That's why the vitamin water came. Yep.
Right. That's why the vitamin water deal was so legendary. Like no rappers ever did no shit like that before.
Right. And no rappers wanted to do it because you was looked at as a sellout to the hip hop community. A lot of people turned down deals, or offers as such. So as far as the sampling goes,
that, bro.
What you mean?
I don't get that, bro. Let me get, how will he be a sellout? You know, doing a deal with Coca-Cola with something that's healthy, but motherfucking Nate Dogg and Snoop Dogg can do St. Ives commercials, and they not looked at as sellouts. Like
some people did, but a lot of times people turned them down because they felt like they were infiltrating hip hop and things like that. The older people,
I get it.
Today, though, that's not the issue. Everybody's taking that bag. What do you want me to do? I mean, Mary J. Blige, ba. You know what I mean? What do you want me to do? Like, we'll throw the bag at me and I'll make it happen. Now,
like a NBC commercial
on the funny side of things, because I know I'm gonna catch flack for this.
Yeah,
when
you're right about Nas, yeah.
Huh?
Ant said Nas was
let me go out.
Was sponsored by Hennessy. We lost Flaw again.
Hov was sponsored by Budweiser Select. He was supposed to be their chief of marketing at one point when Budweiser Select.
When was that?
Bro, listen, my mind.
I don't remember that.
All these useless ass facts I got in my head, bro. When Hov made his comeback with the Kingdom Come album, remember when he did Show Me What You Got video?
Yeah.
The commercial for Budweiser.
You're right. I remember that.
So at that time, he was branded their chief of marketing and some shit, but I guess Duce came up and Ace of Spades came down. You know what I mean? Like
Flaw, you missed the Ant said, what about Nas and Hennessy? And then he brought up Jay-Z. He was sponsored by who? Budweiser, right?
Oh, Jay-Z also had a Danica Patrick. Listen, Jay-Z spent so much.
That's why she was in the video. Remember that?
He spent millions on his comeback. So at the end of the day, I get eyes on you, beer. I mean, like he had everybody who was a somebody in that video that had nothing to do with nothing. So I don't even think about beer with that. I just think Jay-Z just do all the money at advertisements. That Show Me What You Got video had nothing to do with nothing. He just said, put everybody in my thing.
Hold up, time out. Hold on. I'm gonna get back to that what you just said in a minute, but I want to touch on Roland. Roland said the reason why St. Ives was considered a hip hop grand straight hood.
A 40, like drink,
I get it, but look at I'm looking past that. Look at the grand scheme of shit. This man is promoting something that's healthy that can help you in regards to vitamin water, and we talking about the bottom of the barrel. You know what St. Ives is, yo? Y'all know what malt liquor is?
Yeah, but we're talking about the hood.
Malt liquor is it's literally the bottom of the barrel, bro. So you promoting the bottom of the barrel. After they make the beer, what's left over, they bottle up in malt liquor. That's malt liquor. So you're gonna promote that which is detrimental and killing niggas and causing all this drama in the hood. So that's considered keeping it real. What 50 is selling out because he's promoting something healthy? I don't understand that logic.
Oh no, I'm saying I'm saying the thing was that you would sell out, and 50 just jumped into it. I didn't say people call him a sellout, but 50 was one of the first artists to start branding himself as such. But what I was saying before my signal went out is when I was a little bit younger, back in the Bad Boy Wu-Tang, you had to pick a side. So I was like a Wu-Tang guy. And can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, but you're frozen. Keep talking.
This shit nuts, man.
Keep talking.
He can't hear us.
There he's going.
He'll be
about
back.
to kill him just now, yo. That's why I'm about to kill him. Nah, what it's like?
Kill him? Why, man?
Because look, he said he just keep throwing jabs. He hate Jay-Z. He got to throw a jab every time. I catch him every time, right?
Every time.
So look, he like, man, show me what you got video, which ain't have nothing to do with nothing.
They keep kicking me off. So, but back to the sampling thing, right? Back in the Wu-Tang Bad Boy era, when they had their little thing going on, right? Mm-hmm. I never knew that a lot of the beats that RZA was making was sample. I didn't. But Puffy was the type of person to sample it flat out. Like, you knew Juicy came from somewhere. And even that too, right? We were still sharp enough to know that song came from somewhere if it was sampled the right way, if it was just sample plank left out, because we had the knowledge of the music before us. A lot of the kids might not even
have Juicy before.
Right. All of them songs you heard. But I used to hate on Puff. Like, now you sampled that. You sampled that. Like, you trash. You ain't no producer. And I would always for the other people.
You did?
I did. I was young, man. And
Dr. Dre did the same thing.
But
he kind of took that from Dr. Dre. Like, he seen the West doing that and then took that from them.
I'm saying other producers would sample in a way that they could hide what they sample. And you didn't know they sampled it until you read the inside of that CD or that cover.
Yeah, but give me an example of. All right, can you give me an example of one that you're speaking of that was dope, like a song that you didn't know that was sampled, but you had to look that was dope back then.
Shook one
that you heard, like
all of them. Shook ones is a sample.
All of those songs were samples.
Sample. Ice Cream. Everything that I loved was a sample, and I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
All of it split.
Okay, I see what he's saying. Yeah, he thought.
I keep on forgetting that. Since y'all are like, you know, not that much younger than me, at that age when Ice Cream came out, you probably didn't know what like a fucking sample was. Most, you know, not if you like 10.
Nah, I was
like,
what year Ice Cream came out? 95, 94. I was like 13.
I gotta look.
I mean, I was like
I'm bad with years. 11. I don't know what shit came out.
Cuban Link.
Yeah, I don't know, but even if it was, say if it was the mid 90s, right? If I was
in my teens, early teens.
Nah, you barely, because in 95 I turned 16. So you had to be like 12, 13.
Yeah, I was in junior too.
Yeah, so at that age, you ain't really supposed to know what samples are.
I was still playing saxophone at that age, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You corduroys to school still, like.
Yeah, like the way we grew up listening to music all the time, so we different. Yeah, I knew what samples was, but most of the people I, hung out with didn't care about samples. They didn't care about that.
So to Flaw's point, on certain songs like that Just Blaze produced, like, early in his career, I thought he produced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he made on his own. Like, but
really,
he didn't. Like, just certain songs.
Okay.
I didn't know who Just Blaze
really
was. It took me. Now, I was saying early in Just Blaze's career, like, to your point, it was songs that he made that I didn't know that was samples. I just thought he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah, Flaw. And I was saying, like, at the time, like, when Ice Cream came out, it was 95. So if I'm 16, y'all had to be like, what, 12? 12-year-olds aren't usually, they don't know what samples are. Like,
right.
You're not supposed to know what how the music is made at that age.
You in the business,
so I mean, like you get a pass for shit like that. You was young,
right? But that's what I was saying. When I was young, I didn't understand.
Yeah, he keep getting choppy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was young, I didn't really understand sampling unless you was like a Puff Daddy or something, and you just sampled it straight out. Juicy is just straight out sample. Like, he didn't try to hide nothing and nothing. Shook ones. Ice Cream, like, everything was a sample from somewhere. Like, nobody was really making nothing from scratch. But when you found that out, you just go, oh, we didn't say somebody was trash, but these kids these days, they're like, oh, TImberland, you are trash. You're not even a real producer if you're not making beats from scratch.
Wow.
But then
so wait, that's how they coming? That's how they killing you like that? They say
yeah. Young kids don't know anything about sampling. But their king is Kanye West. Make that make sense.
Ooh, imagine.
Ooh, he's the sample king.
Like, make that make sense. Like, do y'all know where Kanye came from?
This your king? This your king?
Like, I hope they just listen to them fake Jesus records.
They only know all the lights Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing about Kanye West thing, because you brought up Kanye West, is when they come up, when you come out and say, oh man, he don't write his raps, they go, so. When you go, oh, Kanye West did it, so? Well, because it's TImberland, and they got no connection to TImberland, now all of a sudden he's trash because he's a sampler. Yet, like you said, your king does nothing but sample. And he don't hide it.
It's not a single, it wasn't a single song on his first album that didn't have a sample on it.
I don't think there's a single song.
Nothing he did for Rockefeller didn't have a sample.
Bro. Everybody samples.
Everybody.
But let's talk about TImberland for a second, because let's not act like he didn't craft Aaliyah's second album with minimal samples, and most of Missy first album with minimal samples. Yeah, he had some samples on there, but he can do it. He can craft from nothing. Like put some respect on his name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Put some respect on his name. I came in at the right time. Look at that. Look at that. I came in at the right time. Listen. Listen. All right. See, the problem is it's coming from the younger generation. You get what I'm saying? It's coming from the ignorant generation. A generation that don't know shit. You get what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't know shit. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's fucking favorite song right now is fucking sample. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do you think they got? There's some holes in his house. That's a fucking sample. You get what I'm saying? Like you fucking peasants of kids coming out of God talking about something. He's fucking. You motherfuckers don't know what a fucking sample is. Your favorite producer right now.
Jay.
Your favorite. Go ahead.
Nah, it's great. To your point, yo. This whole new wave of rappers, these young rappers, the ones that got the hits on the radio, all they shit is sampled, bro. Niggas sampled Lil Jon shit, Freak a Leak. You know what I mean? Somebody sampled that. It's a couple other ones I could think of. Everything sampled, bro.
Listen, before Tory did that shit, he did everybody's favorite mixtape, all samples. Oh my God, he flipped the Proud Family. It's called a fucking sample. Y'all favorite hottest producer right now, fucking hitmaker. That's what he does. Samples.
Hey, Roller, you never lie, bro. That's how hip hop is, yo. You hate what was popping before.
That's a very, very true statement. Every single generation.
That's crazy.
Hey Jay, I got a question.
No. There are exceptions to the rules though, because you have some that appreciate and like a little bit of what came before them. I like some 80s rap.
I'm about to say like us, like most of us.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say hate. It's just the new era or the current era just think that we might be a little better than the ones before. That's all. I think that's what it is. It's the argument that KRS-One would smoke Nelly. Remember that one? Or Drake or something like that. It's like, okay.
Hey, yo.
KRS-One got smoked.
This is safe space, right?
Yes.
Safe space.
Here we go.
Nelly beat KRS-One in that battle.
Yo, we said this before, yo.
Safe space.
First of all, on the Rock the Right remix,
Safe space.
And on the number one song though. Killed him with the number one song though. That was my
But number one
twice.
All sublims.
For no reason.
All passive aggressive.
No, for no reason.
Killed him.
Hey Jay, my question for you before my signal go out again was: we had a discussion a while ago about DJs and not knowing your history of DJs or following that path. I don't really recall to the T, but one of the things you were saying was you don't have to know your history to DJ.
You don't have to know your history on any. You don't have to know your history on anything to do anything. But don't come in talking about you're innovative or I did this first or. Well,
if you don't know your history, aren't you speaking the truth though? Because
no.
What?
No. That's ignorance. You get what I'm saying? Like that's coming in saying you was the first to do something and not knowing someone did it before. That's more ignorance than it is saying that it's true. I don't know my history, so I'm going to say this. That's like somebody dropping 100 points in the NBA, telling some the first to ever do it. Nah, bro, you weren't. You get what I'm saying? So you don't. It's good to know your history. You get what I'm saying? It's good to know your history before you get into something. We just had a customer walk in.
Sidebar question, real quick, Jay. Have you studied have you picked up a technique on DJ or studied somebody from the past? Yeah. Learn some shit? Okay, cool. You ain't gotta say no name.
Flex, Clue, Kid Capri, all of them. Ron G, Iron Mike, Flex, everyone that's come before me, I've picked up something from them. You get what I'm saying? But I will never.
I do think it's healthy because if a DJ picks up equipment today and never listens to any of them, because at the end of the day, we're in that era where a lot of the legends is getting flushed out. Nobody needs to know anything about yesterday, and that's why we got to keep
paying homage no more, bro.
Homage.
Back in the day, man, the best artists always had great people influencing them, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, these new generations, they don't want to pay homage to the people that came before. They don't even care about the motherfuckers that came before them, yo.
It wasn't raised right.
Bro, think about all the greats that we fuck with, bro. They always say they got this who I pay homage to, this who I was looking up to, this who influenced me type shit. These motherfuckers now, the drugs influenced them, the money influenced them, you know what I mean? The Instagram influenced them, the clout. You feel what I'm saying?
They weren't raised right. They didn't have the right mentors, because when you have that mentor is the one that's going to have you in the car listening to KRS-One. That's going to have you listen to Reasonable Doubt. If a DJ came to me and was like, yo, mentor me, okay, so we're going to watch, all of the memorable moments in DJing, even if it's from movies. So we're going to watch Juice. We're going to watch I got a scratch DVD from Iron Mike that tells you the art of scratching. So we're going to go down that, so you get what I'm saying? But these kids, it's the accessibility to do whatever they want. These cats is copping controllers and laptops and calling themselves DJs. Look, I mean, not to come at Jerrell, but Jerrell did it. He bought the turntables. But
he's right.
He bought the turntables. He bought the turntables. He tried it.
Shots fired.
Bang, 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 bang.
He right.
Damn.
Who else I know? My man KV hit me up. He was like, yo, what should I buy to start this DJ thing?
That was dope, yo. KB started from nothing too. Shout out to KB too, bro.
KB started from nothing, and then now look at it.
Wait,
KB,
hold on. And you thought I started from somewhere? Because I didn't start from anywhere either.
But no.
First of all, I know what the zip code is, so you definitely started from somewhere. But go ahead.
Oh, never mind.
No, we say he started from nowhere because he's still active. He's still doing it. He's a booked, paid event throwing DJ. Like, his first gig was in New Orleans after DJing.
And I'm pretty sure he get hate because of how he came up, though.
He gets hate from you know who he gets hate from? DJs whose money whose gigs
who money he's shorting. Yeah,
right.
who people he's slowing up. You know what I mean?
DJs who would usually get that call but not getting that call. So that's who's hating on it. Oh yeah, he's definitely getting hate. Yeah. I've heard it.
Because when I was doing it, I was just doing it for fun. KV doing it, he doing it for real. Like, he want to do shows and parties and shit.
But it started out just live. He was doing the live off of the iPad.
Quarantine.
Doing his craft and shit. He was like, yo, you actually good. So now when people was asking, like, I need a DJ, he was getting tagged in it.
I wouldn't even call KV like out the blue, though, because he's an artist. And he's always in the mix. Like, they related. They brothers and sisters. Like, they related. Like, MC, a DJ, MC. They go hand in hand. So
right. So
he was around.
But knowing your history, knowing you weren't the first, knowing where you might have gotten your style from, knowing where you know people have stolen styles. They didn't know they stole it from generations before.
Bro, it's different though, because niggas is stealing styles and not giving a fuck, bro, and just saying fuck it, yo.
Because they don't give a fuck.
Remember this nigga Young Thug was about to name this fucking album the Carter 6. He ain't give a fuck about Wayne. He didn't care.
Well, that was allegedly homage. That was allegedly homage.
No, come on. We know them with shots in the battery in the back, bro. We know what that was. But I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers don't care no more. It's just a not giving a fuck.
They don't care because I don't have to. It's just like in the hood. Like, you're an old head. Like,
that's all they say.
Old head. You can't tell me shit. Like, nigga, this ain't back in the day. We hustle different from y'all. We different from y'all. We savages. We demons. We animals. But here's the thing.
You better believe him, though.
Guys,
you believe him?
Huh? Oh yeah, I definitely believe him.
Yes. I believe all of
them.
them.
Better believe him.
All of them.
Here's the thing with
know why? Because we said the same thing, and our older people should have believed us too. When we said it.
And here's where you separate.
When I said it, I meant it when I was their age too.
Right. So this is how you separate the boys from the men. You put them in situations where experience or being mentored will cause them to buckle. You get what I'm saying? Put them in front of some techniques with records. Put them in front of techniques with Serato. They still want to know what they were doing. If it's not a controller, they want to know what they were doing. So you put them in front of in a situation where they have to explain it. These producers, put them in a position where they have to explain, music theory. What chords did they use? Is it seventh chords, or is it Tonic,
all that kind
Minor.
of shit, yeah.
Put them in a situation where they did that. You get
all
what I'm
that
saying?
shit, yeah.
Oh, can you compose? Can you put this in the sheet music and put them in a situation where they got to mix and master? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like anything. It's just like I'm saying. Like I have a story, and I told the story before. Yeah. DJ got booked, undercut me, couple $100, undercut me. The husband called me the next day and said, "Yo, bro, I want to apologize. I should have just booked you." And this was around when Beyonce, what's the album where she had all of the singles? What was that, B-Day?
What, Upgrade You and all that?
Nah, B-Day was
Irreplaceable.
Would get me bodied and all that on
yeah,
it. One of those
yeah.
He was
That's
like, bro, he ain't had no Beyonce. This was when she was rocking. This is that era, that time. He was like, she ain't had no Beyonce. He ain't had this. He ain't had that. People not, you pay, cheap shit. You get what you pay for. So when it comes to everybody, coming at TImberland, to wrap it up and get back to what we're talking about, everybody coming at TImberland, I took this nigga master class. TImberland literally, he'll make the beat with his mouth, record it, and then replace or dub over or double with real sound. So all that shit with the mouse and the that shit, he's done that. You get what I'm saying? But so like niggas need to chill off that. You know what I mean? I'm pissed.
I'm just saying we have to keep the conversation going so history doesn't get lost. You know what I mean? Once again, Kamala Harris and all of that, and TImberland on the beats. Now, hey, the Mike Tyson situation in UGod. I wanted to talk about that real quick. Something real jiffy, right? Mike Tyson, one of the most polarizing figures in the galaxy, in the world. You know who Mike Tyson is. He's one of the most famous people ever. Can you imagine never being able to root for, somebody like a Mike Tyson? Backstory is this. Brownsville, whatever, New York. Jerrell, what the hell is this called?
Wow.
Brownsville,
New York.
Put respect to Brownsville. I want no beef. None of it.
He said Brownsville.
My bad. Listen,
Brownsville, whatever.
My fault. But a long time ago, Mike Tyson, a young Mike Tyson, allegedly robbed the mother of Wu-Tang member UGod's mother. And Brownsville, Brooklyn. And when Mike Tyson was asked about it about a month ago, he said, maybe I did. Tell UGod to ask for it back when he see me.
I can bring the article up. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all what he said exactly. Hold on.
Yo, you don't got the clip? Ain't no clip?
I don't got the clip, but I got some words that he said.
That stuff.
He was on fuck Vlad. So where's that part?
People doing bad things, doing drugs.
Scroll down a little bit. Okay. You got one of the lesser. Oh shit! Why they got to do that to you?
That's your man, Golden Arms. They just go diss like that.
You got one of the lesser known members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
That's your man.
Revealed in a 2019 interview with Fuck Vlad.
That's your man.
He said, "Hey yo, y'all laughing too hard, man.
That's your man.
Word is life.
That's your man, though. That's your man. Your man. They said your man was lesser known. Cuz was shaking.
Lesser known.
You just gonna let him do that?
Lesser known members, bro.
Let me finish this. Y'all laughing too hard. He said, "Yeah, that's my mother." He said, He said it is what it is, man. He knows what time it is, man. I can't really talk about it. If I see him, he's gonna be laughing. Allegedly, Tyson ran up on UGod's mother and took her earrings out her ears. God damn, that hurt. Right in front of UGod. And this happens when the two of them were just little kids still living in Brownsville's Brooklyn. And basically, Tyson, what Tyson say? Well, what's his name? UGod. Tyson didn't even know who he was. Well, you tell UGod I got the money to bring him back. So when you see him, tell him to ask for the money and I'll give it to him. So it's kind of more gentler than the way I put it, but still, as a grown ass man, I'm not about to ask you for my mother for the money of some earrings that you probably robbed in the 70s. I don't know.
I mean, you got to think about what Tyson is saying. Like, he don't remember that shit at all. So he like, well, if he still got beef, come holler at me. I got your money. We squash. You know what I mean? He don't want no beef. He cool.
As a grown ass man,
I already know he will not. Man, this is Mike Tyson, bro. How the fuck?
No,
it's
I'm
Mike
saying,
Tyson, bro. What you gonna square up?
No, but I'm saying Mike Tyson has offered you some truth, some peace. If you want it, come ask me for it. So as a man, how are you approaching that situation? Hey, Mike.
I'm not.
I'm not. I'm gonna be like, hey, Mike, I was the nigga they was talking about. We cool.
Thanks for the gesture. The lesser known member.
You want to do lunch or some shit? Like, I'm not going to ask him for no money for earrings from the 70s.
What's
That's
the point,
stupid.
bro? What's the
crazy.
point?
I was tripping. I wasn't going to ask about my mom earrings.
What earrings?
It's both of our earrings.
What earrings?
Earrings. We stole from my mom back in 75.
Yo,
the crazy part
if
is
he say what earrings though.
Now he remember him though. Like obviously this something is traumatic to him if he's speaking about it in 2021, bro. He still feels some kind of way about the shit. He was 8-9 years old. Niggas still remember shit that happened to him at 8-9 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So
shout out to Roland to answer his question. Yes, Brownsville, Brooklyn.
And talking about his mother being robbed in his face. That's something you don't let. That's something you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Snatch the earrings out of. I mean, that's something that you don't forget, bro. Like so, you know, why he talking about it or he spoke about it, I don't know.
That's a fact.
What's the point of that? I don't get it, but you know.
Mike, like, well, nigga, cry about it. Ask me about the money. Like, I don't know why you bringing it up.
Should have told Tyson, you know, at the behind the scenes at the BET Awards in the backstage or something. Like, yeah, you know, you robbed my mom.
Well, Tyson just got it.
Hold on.
Nope, I'm not even bringing it up.
Hold on. I need to get this out.
Why put it out?
When the hell will UGod ever be in the same building as Mike Tyson?
Damn, that's super fucked up, yo.
Damn, UGod wasn't allowed
backstage or what? Hold on, real quick. Where UGod at the backstage, Mike Tyson at?
Right now?
Ever?
A BET something where like the Wu performing that, or a VH1 something where the Wu performing that, and he back there, and Mike Tyson just happened to be there.
And you gotta look at it like this: like Mike Tyson just got healthy, right? Like he's a gentle giant now. A few years back, he's still a loose cannon. Hey Jay,
yes.
You gotta hit that mute button, baby. What you doing?
You gotta hit that mute, baby.
What you watching? This or something?
Yeah, it's like you watching.
Nigga, I thought this nigga worked at T-Mobile.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You work at a diner, nigga. What's happening? Nigga back there busting suds, nigga.
Oh shit!
Nah, that was the trash. That was the trash. We only talk about UGod.
The UGod
nigga can wash dishes on the UGod subject.
Yeah. Taking out the UGod record tonight.
Out the trash.
UGod record tonight.
No, you not. I dare you to play a UGod. You don't know none.
I'll play a UGod record.
You don't know none.
I do know UGod record.
Is it fire, bro? Nah, seriously. Is it gonna be fire?
Yeah, the Dopium album is fire to me. I love that Dopium album, man.
Wait a minute, hold on. So you saying UGod got a fire album?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What year it came out?
I can't remember.
19 something.
No, 20 something.
19 or
stop it.
20 something.
I'm telling you. I'll send y'all the link, man. It's got
like
some.
You know how fire them beats got to. All right, send it to me. That's real shit. You know how fire them beats got to be.
I'm going to send them to you. Guys, fire.
You know me. I'm the type of person I will listen to it. I'm gonna give you my honest reaction. Them beats better be fire though.
But can you imagine never being able to root for one of the most iconic figures in the world ever in life? He could never watch Tyson fight.
Nigga,
bro,
I could.
Mom in front of you,
I don't care if niggas famous,
bro.
If you rob my mom, fuck you forever.
He snatched her earrings out her ear in front of him, bro. Hell no, I'm not rooting for this nigga ever.
Jay, what you say, Jay? You root for Mike?
Was 9.
I don't care,
bro. Bro, listen.
Hold on.
I'm not
Jay, you saying
no. I'm not.
No. I need to ask. I know the answer, but I need a clear answer. You're telling me you and your mom walking the street and a nigga rob her and snatch your earrings. You know the story. You still, if you recognize that's the dude, you really rooting for him because he nasty?
No, it's not that. But it's
okay.
What do you remember from being 9?
I can remember a nigga snatching my mom's earrings out at 9.
Somebody had to tell him that story.
If it happened
to me, shit when I was 9.
Hold up, time out, bro. You don't think you remember? Hold up, Jay. You don't think you will remember at 9 years old your mom getting earrings snatched out of her ear?
Yeah, that's a traumatic thing.
You was there. That's crazy.
You will remember every traumatic thing that happened to you.
That's pretty.
No matter how young you are.
You will. At 9, you will.
Let me rephrase that. Not no matter how young you are. You gotta at least be a fucking toddler, obviously. But if something traumatic happened to you, you'll remember it.
I get what you're saying. But how
you gotta think about fourth grade. Like, I remember shit in the fourth grade. Now that wasn't traumatic.
Same hood.
Yeah, I don't remember.
New York City, bro.
Oh yeah, Brownsville not that big. They knew. I'm pretty sure they knew each other. Families knew each other and everything, probably.
But somebody still had to bring him that. Somebody still had to tell him that story.
I'm sure.
Or he seen the nigga on ESPN. It was like, yo, that looked like the nigga that took the earrings at my mom's ear. Like, why can't that be the shit that happened? Like,
you're right.
I remember getting my ass beat coming home from school late.
That's real though.
That's
what I'm saying. Yeah. If you got your ass whooped at 7, you remember that ass whooping.
Rolling like 55, yo. So he still remember 7, bro. Like,
I remember
nigga got his ass whooped in the 80s.
I remember getting my ass beat at 5 for throwing away my aunt's spaghetti. It's just some things you just remember. You remember events. That was an event. I remember what I did,
bro.
And you know what it is? Especially if it's traumatic outside your house. Like you probably don't remember every beating you got, but you remember every loss you ever took outside of your house. No matter what it is.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. 45. Oh, okay.
I said, like, not saying that you would say if you got beatings in the house, cool. You're not going to remember those. But every loss you took outside of your house, you will remember. If you had any type of fight, anything. You will have to. How you forget an ass whooping? That means he really whooped your ass.
Like, I'm really like,
you don't remember that.
I'm really thinking back right now. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm really thinking back to.
Yeah, I'm talking about something that you lost, not won. Like I can remember, probably forget a fight that you won, but lost, just the feeling of losing seemed like you remember that, regardless of how old you are.
Even if you didn't lose, but you felt like you lost, you know that feeling still.
Right? Yeah, you know that feeling.
That feeling happened.
Oh shit! I do. I remember I jumped in front of PJ.
You might have. Yeah. You might have.
I'm pretty sure everybody remember when they got jumped.
Oh yeah, the first jumping. Oh yeah, everybody remember that first jumping.
Yeah, you gotta remember the first time you got jumped.
Linked the bitch got linked against the gate.
Yo,
whoop my ass.
Yo, Flaw, you ever got jumped, Flaw?
No,
I've never got jumped.
I didn't think so.
I've never got jumped either.
Why wouldn't you think so? Why can't I? I'm not unjumpable.
Because when we said jump, you didn't have your facial expression ain't changed.
I just remember seeing. I just remember seeing people get jumped, but I never got jumped, and I was never part of a jump team. I thought that shit was corny.
So listen,
twice.
I changed my mind. I'm not gonna play a UGod song, but I will send y'all the album so y'all can listen to it.
Dog, I would actually listen to this shit, man. But you know, just know my bar is gonna be honest.
Okay, but what I am gonna play, and I guess we gotta dip off. This is our Wednesday short episode. Man, I hope this shit turned out good, man. We had so many technical difficulties in the beginning, man. We're gonna try to make it work.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We still got enough time because you got to think about, like, if we play 4 songs, it's 8 minutes. If y'all really trying to get out of here by 7:15, we got like 5-10 minutes. I mean, we cool. You got something else to? If you got another subject,
of course I do.
Of course you do.
Bring one more. Yeah, bring one more out. Yeah,
bring one more. Unless Ant got like rapid shots. We did rapid shots in a minute.
I ain't did rapid shots in a minute, bro. I'm working this. Listen, real quick. I ain't gonna touch on it long, bro. I am a default. I didn't even know what my fucking job title was until 2 weeks into actually doing the job, bro. I'm a default call center agent, bro. They told me I was a mortgage banker. They told me I was this and that, but I am a default call center agent for mortgage. And these motherfuckers call all day, every day, pissed, cursing me out for their shit because they've been in delinquency. So I don't be. I see what's going on in the group, and I be wanting to, you know what I mean? But
Bro, wait until you get the phone call for somebody that live down south. Mortgage is like $350. Talking about something they can't pay.
Bro, There's nothing you can tell me about that shit right now, bro. I'm a default call center agent, bro, in the middle of a pandemic.
I used to do the same shit.
You feel me? I get everything. I'm bitch. You feel me? So
I used to do the same.
So yeah.
Shout out to Bowie Vuitton in the chat. That's the joint that say jump. He said jumping is corny.
Oh my God, Bowie.
Yeah.
So
I've been knowing Bowie for mad long, yo.
Let's get into it and let's break this down. Solange's son, Jerrell's brags.
Oh man, we going there.
He leaks a sex.
Why you pick that subject as the one to go leave on?
Yeah, can we go some? Yeah, let's do another one, yo. Nah,
I ain't got nothing else.
Nah, we gonna talk about. Hold on, I'm gonna actually break it up just like I did the Dre shit.
Jerrell's brag sex tape he had with what's her name? Sky.
Yeah,
Sky Jackson, because she cheated on him allegedly. How old was he? 16, and she was of age when the tape got leaked. I mean, when they made the tape.
No, the story is, I believe, that they're 16 and 18 now, but when the tape came out, they were 15 and 17.
Okay, cool. He was 15 years old making the sex tape. Parenting at his finest. Anyways, basically,
hold on real quick. Hey Jay, if you hear me, I'm gonna take you off because you on I hear like a sound in the background. Music. When you back on, I'll put you on. All right, go ahead, Flaw.
So yeah, this young kid, Solange's son, I'm gonna keep saying Solange's son, leaked a video, a sex tape of this him and this young lady, Sky Jackson, who's a Disney star, Disney actor, and because allegedly she cheated. That's some bull. Like that's crazy. I think that's corny. But that just got me to thinking that, man, a lot of times what we don't talk about is how the young men get their feelings hurt first. I think this kid is no more good.
What, at 16?
Yes, he's destroyed. I got my feelings hurt.
It's over.
It's destroyed.
He's going to whore until he's 40. I'm telling you, this is how it works. This is how men get.
He's gonna catch one.
Already.
He young boy, bro. He like 16, 17, bro.
That's when it happens, though, right? Ain't that when it happens?
You gotta understand who his mom is,
between now and 40, bro.
No.
You gotta understand who his mom is, bro.
What that mean?
Like
he making sex.
What that mean? Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah,
they're healers in the Knowles home, my brother. Like, nigga, what? They got that.
So you trying to say Solange go like light some incense and some sage,
right?
And the nigga go get all the suckers sucked out of him, right? And shit? Like,
yeah, I don't think it works that way.
I don't think it works that way.
I don't think it works that way. You got to mentally believe in that stuff. As a 15, 16-year-old kid who just got his heart crushed, the world is over. We know what that's like. We've all, well, except for Jerrell, probably. We've all been there to where our hearts have been crushed.
He's been there. No,
everybody had a broken heart. Don't get me wrong. I'm married and everything. And me and my wife have been together for a long time, but she wasn't my first relationship. I ain't had that many, but she was not my first.
So how old were you when your world ended? And the girl did it.
22.
You was too old.
Yeah, I was too old.
You was too old.
I did not experience like adolescent heartbreaking shit.
How old you said you were 22?
I think 21, 22 is like around that age. I'm bad with years.
Yeah, I was 19.
My heartbreak came in my 20s.
Yeah, like Flaw. See, look, that's what it was. Flaw, you was heartbroken like at 13.
I was 15 years old. I told y'all I was.
You heard the spirit.
Didn't I tell y'all I was looking at after 7 till you do
that's
right?
That's why you think him being at 16 is destroyed because you were destroyed.
He's done. He's done. He's done.
I think it depends on the person, man. You can't just say he's done. I don't know him at all.
You gotta face those traumas, baby.
You got a strong mom, bro. He'll be all right.
You gotta face those traumas, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
you ain't know what love was at 15, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
So you discover love, or you just getting? What do you mean? I know what love was. I don't understand that. What's love? What's the what is it?
bro, I feel like this, bro. You at some point with the right person, you feel what love is, bro. You
just
feel
come.
it. It's not something that
Nigga, follow your own motherfucking advice. You always tell me when you got to figure out what you have to figure out what your definition of love is, because my definition of love might not be yours. You feel me?
If I'm 15 and 16 and I love somebody, then that's what it is. I don't understand. I didn't know what love was. If I feel like this is
why are we seeing beanies and fitted?
Nah, it's that's just the advertisement for the joint. You gotta actually read.
Who looking up them kind of Jerrell? You looking up them kind of sweaters?
Nah, that's the site.
Knit sweaters and shit.
Hold on.
That algorithm.
Hold on. For one, let's talk about this sweater ass right here. Don't do me like that. Hold on. I didn't even pay attention to what it was. Hold on. I was like, all right, because I was looking at the joint at the end, right? I was like, what are you talking about? But then I seen this. I'm like, oh shit. I don't know what that is.
But look, I get
that's some Fifth Element shit right there.
I get what Flaw is saying though. Flaw is basically saying when men have their heart broken, we're not like women where we can get right back into it or ever get to that point again. I get that part.
That shit hurt.
But
bad.
Like Flaw, what Flaw tells me is when you get that one that'll make you want to love again, then you will. But I will say yes. If you leak a sex tape, you get what I'm saying? When you leak a sex tape, we all react to trauma situations differently. When you leak a sex tape after being cheated on, yes, you are uber hurt, my nigga. Like you super hurt. You hurt.
Word is life. Emo. You emo. Word is life. That's a fact.
Hurt. That is some sucker shit. But he's hurt.
Do it.
Like we you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Women do the same shit too. So you got to say that nigga hurt. Like it's being cheated on hurt, so.
I know one thing though. There could be charges brought up on things like this, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, statutory.
It can be, yeah.
So wait a minute. Do you mean on her end or his end?
I was thinking the same thing. He was 15. But he was 15 when he did it though.
15? No, 15 and 17.
That's not
she ain't gonna be brought up on charges for that.
She can go to jail.
Charges can be him for leaking it.
That's what I'm saying. Charges can be leaked for him.
Yeah, he can get charged for leaking. No, it's not.
They both can get charged, bro.
What state are they in?
Bro, she's 17, bro. He's 15 years old, bro. He's a minor,
bro. That's a sophomore and a senior. That's a sophomore and a junior.
So, bro, listen. It's a lot that goes in play. If she's emancipated, bitch, they gonna look at if she working, like all shit, like.
I think if she
is on the state, it depends on the state. She can go to jail too, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
How? They're both minors.
I'm telling you.
Depending on the state, though.
I think it might depend on the state and the ages, but like depending on the state for him,
15,
he could be brought up on charges for revenge porn.
Yeah, revenge porn.
But the only thing though, he's a minor, so what does it matter?
And his mother is Solange, and they're related to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Well, I mean, don't worry about that. I'm just talking about just.
When did shit become a charge? Revenge porn. What?
Oh, that been like that,
heard of that shit.
It's been a thing.
That's a charge.
Yeah.
That's a charge.
Yes.
Sexton became famous. When Sexton became famous, and pictures were getting leaked in high school and shit, they made that shit. Bro, unsolicited dick pics is a fucking charge now.
Yeah, I knew that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no revenge porn. Like, bitch,
you can't just be releasing.
And I'm gonna show her topless pic into the school. Now they can charge me for that.
It's no longer sucker shit. You can really go to jail. You was a sucker before for doing it.
So wait,
now you a sucker in jail for doing it.
Is this a misdemeanor or is this like on some felony type shit?
No, you go to jail for that.
You just go to jail. You won't go to prison. You go to jail.
I don't know. I think that depends on the state also.
Nigga, and don't be 18 because then that's child porn.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, that's different.
Either way, Mr. Jerrell let his frustrations out the wrong way. and now he is going to pay for
young boy, bro.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the fucking tree.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Solange popped off on Jay-Z.
This got nothing to do with nothing.
I'm talking about letting her emotions out, letting their emotions out the wrong way.
That's a fact, but he's a young man, though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is expected of him because he's a young man. You don't know better. Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? She was a grown ass woman.
Look at Flaw. Yeah, I'm Flaw faces.
I'm confused, man.
How are you confused?
He was looking so perplexed, nigga. He was like,
well, because Solange stands on Jay-Z's elevator and he thinks like
he leaked the sex tape being emotional, being upset. She popped on Jay-Z, being emotional, being upset. That's all I'm making a play on.
All right, but
that's a reach. Now, don't say all right. That's a reach.
It's not the same sandwich, though.
That's a reach.
Because think about it. Number one, she's a grown ass woman and was full aware of what she was doing at that time. This boy was what, 16 years old?
Yeah.
Making an emotional, rational teenage decision that he might have not made at his mom age. At the time she did. So I don't kind of see how it correlate, bro.
And the backstory to the elevator thing is what I'm hearing is Solange popped off because Beyonce wouldn't. Solange was taking up for her sister. That's not that's just siblings.
That's the story. At least we don't know what happened in that.
Yeah,
that's emotional. Mind your fucking business.
I done heard all type of shit that happened in the elevator, but we're not gonna go there.
Mind your fucking business. If she's not mad, then bitch, you shouldn't be mad.
Nah, that's not how it works.
We don't know what happened in that elevator. He could have got her fucking DoorDash order wrong. Like, we don't know what happened in that elevator. So I ain't talking about that shit. We don't know what happened.
First of all, no.
She could have stole. He could have stole her fucking Netflix password without her knowing. Like, she got mad. We don't know what happened. They family, so once you family, she could have hit him for anything. It could have been anything. They brother and sister now.
Whoa. So if one of y'all brothers got cheated on and he wasn't mad, y'all be mad?
If I'm in the corner, yo, Jay, yes. If I'm with, like, if me and you was like, if you hooked up with a girl and I told you gotta watch out for her, she ain't no good, and I go to her like, yo, don't hurt my mans. And she wound up doing, I'm like, CJ, I told you not to F with that broad. And then still be like, yo,
y'all ain't even brothers.
But listen. But if I'm not mad, if all right, she did what she did. All right, cool. Why would you be mad?
Because I'm me. I'm me. I'm not you.
Okay, I see what you. So if I'm mad because the nigga love you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying, the nigga don't want to see nobody fuck you over or do no crazy shit to you, regardless of how you feel. Nigga still feel some kind of way.
I'm an only child, but I get.
Am I wetting? You know what I
mean, I'm an only child, but I would think that if I had a brother or a sister, like if you hurt them in any way, I would be upset. Yes. Like, I don't know. Why is that a strange concept? Like,
You're not upset.
Like, why is that weird?
That's weird as fuck to me.
Why? For Jay.
You're not tripping. I'm not tripping.
No. Hey, Jay, what's weird is holding on to that shit for a long period of time.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. That's weird. But some initial fuck over shit? Yes, fuck you.
But once
that has nothing to do with
you good, then I'm not gonna give a fuck no more because you don't care no more. So I don't care. But initially,
that's how it should be.
Or how about this? Like, you gotta think about they all brothers and sisters in that elevator, right? Because Jay-Z's been with Beyonce for how long? So that is really his little sister as she was growing up, right? So what if she actually knew that he was cheating multiple times and she just got sick of that shit? And she popped off. Like, it's obvious that she don't hit that nigga like on the regulars. It was a reason she did it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never seen a woman just pop off like that for no reason.
Does your sister
randomly?
But does your sister know? She knows.
She was right there.
But she was in the elevator too.
She was right
there, bro.
And guess what? Her sister ain't stop a single blow. So
but if she ain't react,
Or how about this, Jay? They sisters. I'm Beyonce. My hands are worth more than yours. Hit this nigga.
and
they sisters.
Let's not forget this is Jay-Z we talking about. This nigga probably said the slickest shit ever on
the
way
slickest shit out of any Marcy niggas ever in the elevator. And he got jogged for it. That's what it was.
And guess what? I would have been on the phone with a female, pop on this bitch.
Yeah, all right.
No, you
wouldn't. Bro. Fuck out of here. That don't make no sense.
Jay, we don't know what happened afterwards.
All right, we gonna get out of here. We gonna get to these songs because that's ridiculous.
The live stream about to go out, man. Yeah, man. We out.
All right, man. Holla at us, subscribe to the YouTube. Like,
hit out for Solange and Beyonce. Let's go, man.
Yo, hold on, Flaw. He said if they fuck, he gonna be with another chick while Beyonce's still in the limo chilling with him.
No. I didn't say be with another chick.
Who you calling though? Who you calling? Who you calling? You calling? Hold on, think about it. So you calling your wife? You're calling another female to beat up your wife's sister?
Yes.
That is the most suckerish shit I've ever heard in my life. Don't say you gonna do that. Don't do that.
If she sat there and let her,
we're not doing this to the people.
On me? Absolutely.
No.
Well, let's keep in mind.
That's crazy.
What if you at fault, Jay?
Huh?
What if you're at fault? That's what I'm saying. She didn't pop off this nigga because he burnt the Pop-Tarts that morning, nigga.
Like, stay mad, mind your fucking business.
Right. That's why you would not be married ever. Like, we've already established this. That's nuts. Ever. Like, it's over. Like, it's over. It's done. It's cool.
Mind your fucking business.
Jay-Z is a sage burner these days, so I believe him and Solange are kind of like that.
I don't care if he burnt cigarettes in the house.
I'm saying
Solange ain't popping off on Solange.
No. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying Solange and Jay are like best siblings now. They cool.
Yeah. That really is his sister.
Bro,
like,
it was a family swap,
siblings fight all the time.
Shit happens. I just popped on my brother 2 years ago. Bitch, we good now. Like,
yeah.
I didn't pop on my brother.
Y'all niggas weird.
Weird.
We all weird because everybody in the chat saying you tripping.
Right.
Weird. Like, we weird because I won't put a hit out on my sister-in-law.
Shouldn't have let that bitch hit you.
What is happening?
Shouldn't have put your hands on me. I can't hit you.
What is happening?
Hey, Jay.
So if my girl, my fiance sister pop on me, bro, yeah, I'm gonna be mad, but I'm not calling nobody like, beat her up.
That's crazy.
I let people that's gonna beat her up.
Like, did it hurt? Did her jabs hurt that bad?
All right. So what if her brother?
Did she leave you leaking?
The brother?
Her brother.
That's completely different story.
It's over. That's a
completely different story. Completely different story.
Oh, I'm not calling nobody for him, bitch. We're gonna handle.
That's a completely different story.
Win, lose, or draw, bitch. We're gonna handle it. I'm not calling nobody, bro.
So why you not going to
different.
Your sister hit you?
Bro, because number one, she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? And number two,
and I'm not putting a hit out on anyone.
I'm gonna expect my fiance to check her sister, which most likely she will. Like, you feel me?
Right.
All right, if she don't, then I gotta take that up with her. Now she get the
niggas in the chat saying that's different.
Bro. Now she get the beat. You ain't take up for me. I ain't putting hits out on it though. I ain't bitch. Nope. I ain't about to call my girl cousins up to go. Know what I mean,
fam, how do you after that happens though, right?
So Jay, it sounds like to me you can't allow, you won't be smacked by a female without retaliation though. You can't just take a smack by a female and just be good. Like,
from the deserving female, yes. Listen, If my wife smacked me, that's a different story. If I got caught cheating or doing some bullshit and I got smacked.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you dating a chick or whatever and you all at the spot and you say something she don't like and she just haul off and smack you on some, you disrespectful, bow, smack you, you're gonna call up and get her beat up.
And also, this is piggybacking off the Jay Solange thing. I don't think Solange got any like clean shots and nothing that was too crazy. They all walked off the
Flaw. Jay tall as hell, long as hell, blocking everything.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I understand that, Flaw. That don't even matter right now. I would like Jay to answer his question. He didn't answer his question.
Go ahead.
If in that situation, if I got popped on by a female,
you gonna call up and get her beat up?
In the heat of the moment, probably. In that night, yeah.
Damn, niggas.
Damn. So it's a lot I can say.
It's a lot I can say too, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm chilling.
you, my man.
But if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong,
yeah, I think yeah, I think you talking to. Hold on though. I think you talking to people that care if you wrong or not.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't give a fuck if you were wrong or not, bro.
Because guess what? If my daughter smacked the nigga,
that starts a whole bunch of shit if you do that.
You feel
that starts a lot of shit. That starts a lot of shit.
As men, we don't know, like we don't know how to respect our women, man. A man supposed to be able to take a smack from a woman, bro. Like,
yeah, without getting her beat
right.
up.
It's not right. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, as a grown ass man, bro, you should be able to take a slap or some verbal disrespect from a woman without her getting her beat the fuck up by your girl cousin or your sister or your aunt.
And if you did do that, you just deserve every type of retaliation that will come to you after that. That's all.
So what? So like, all right, I got it. Men supposed to take the disrespect. Women not supposed to keep them hands to themselves.
It's not that.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda.
It's not just that. But hold on. But if we're gonna talk about some real man shit, let's have a real conversation. So if you are going to phrase it that way, then the answer is still yes. If that makes sense to you.
Gotcha.
Right. Okay. The answer is still yes. You take that disrespect before you go out like that. That's what I'm saying.
Right. That's because it just looked crazy to me.
Yeah, it's before you go out like that, you take that disrespect. Yeah. Do something else.
All different, Jay. I'm not saying I don't fuck what you saying. I just, you know what I mean? I disagree with you saying. You know what I mean? You free. I gotta say that to Jay because I've been known in the past under the influence to.
Think you really want to fight him? You really want to fight him?
Jay know I want to fight, man. Jay know I'm back on
and been ready for that action, nigga.
All right, y'all ready? Out of here, fella.
Yeah, man. Yeah. YouTube, Facebook. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.